Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, testing, testing, testing. 3, 4. I'm testing, testing, testing. 5, 6. If you know me now, I'm always testing. It's third. No, it's Wednesday. It's hump day. It's hump day. Living in the South, I'm beginning to notice a lot of Florida tags. Yeah, man. And I've been to Florida enough to recognize Florida. Florida people is basically look like them Colombian people. But it's Florida. But anyway, I just noticed a lot of Floridians in the house. And I like to say welcome, but don't get like New Orleans people. They tried to bring the Cajun invasion here, robbing the hell out of people. Which brings me to today I really got validation on what I already knew. I mean, my phone, the phone lady. I mean, it's a different one. It's bad to say that my people, my people. I mean, management. My people was management, but I mean, how do you figure out you're gonna survive in this world by unless you planning on spending most of your life in prison, because that's basically where you're heading. Thieves. The new lady was telling me about how corporate had to send her here because it was a heap of scamming going on the phones. Which I already know this. I knew this. She just validated everything I already knew. Everything that I figured what was going on, she just validated, which it eased my mind. I know, on a lot of things that just watching people, and it comes out to be true, or certain things that I focus on, it always ended up coming true. But yeah, and that was one of the main situations that I was concerned about. This phone, it was several young people in there. I mean, no morals, boy. Just, and I figured out from day one. They come at me, man. They come at me. Well, they tried to sell me the kitchen sink. I had to hurry up and get up out of there. Uh, but anyway, they done tightened down on security, the scamming. How do you, what kind of future do you expect to have, when you scamming it? You don't put yourself out of the game. Nobody don't want to touch you because you're stealing. You're a thief. No, you can't be trusted. Do you realize that? Eventually I mean, now more than ever they gonna catch you. They are going to catch you. AI is not, and that's my main thing. It's just you can't do what you did 4, 5 years ago. Now I realize why all these young people don't work. uh, Everywhere you go, they ain't working. They out here with the phone in the hand, scamming. I knew that. Validated. Man, what kind of world where are we going with this? That's all we have to look forward to. And they like to hang out where the older people hang out. So two and two is four. Why are they hanging around with a whole lot of elderly people that don't understand AI? They don't understand the new technology. They don't, and it's sad to say, but those are the ones that they gonna get. They got no morals. You know, you know, and I notice a lot of them just struggling with the self-checking out. Man, but, and they know that too. Oh, they know that. But the elderly don't. I mean, if you don't, you know, if you don't adapt, that's gonna be a wrap. You got to adapt to this new technology. They scamming, man. I mean, but I'm really finding out. I found out a whole lot today that I already knew. You got to understand that that's part of my world. The technology. I'm old school, but when I was surrounded by technology and around a lot of hackers. So what you expect? I know the game, but she was just explaining to me about corporate was cracking down on this scamming and and it's obvious who was doing the scamming because none of them. I didn't see a familiar face in there, not one. So that tells you a lot, man. But what do you really? What kind of future do you expect? You management. You in management. What do you expect? Now you done ruined your career. If that's what you was going for, maybe your career was going to prison. I don't know, but it's obvious that there is no morals. They don't. Man, and it just make me fighting for God just more and more intense because that's basically why I'm here. For these kids don't have any morals. They don't know God. They don't know righteousness. They don't know respect. they don't. They don't. That's why this world is crumbling. They talking about the future. The kids, they don't give a damn about the future. All they care about it right now. They don't care about, they just don't care. And what kind of future does any country have? I mean, everywhere you go, they got that phone in their hand, and I know what they doing. You know what they doing. And I'm part of the senior citizen crowd, so I'm watching you. I flock with the senior citizens, so man, that is. I mean, but yeah. Right now I'm kind of speechless after that visit. I'm paying my phone bill. Man, it just, oh boy. How? I mean, I don't, I'm talking about 20, 25, 26. I mean, they just, no morals. How do you curb that? Man, how do you curb that? I'm really trying to figure it out, but it's a shock to me because in my household, that, you know, that, nope, that wasn't gonna fly. No, 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 nope, nope, no. I mean, you came to my house, you got respect. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Hey, I'm just, oh boy. But anyway, and I had another extension on what I was saying yesterday about this is about love. You know, if you one of the fortunate ones that have ever met your person and ever been in love, but I'm not talking about the love where you just beating the hell out of somebody, kicking. What kind of love is that? And this is my thing on that. I mean, if you love your mama, would you kick and beat her? Your daughter, what you? It sounds a whole lot of them do. You got a whole lot of ancestors. Oh, boy, but it's crazy. But my thought, I love my mama. I wouldn't hit my mama. I ain't gonna, damn sure ain't gonna kick her. And it's crazy. My sisters, I got a whole lot of them. And no, my ex-wife can tell you. I mean, we were together 30 years. Now, I had to shake her one time. She got to me one time. I had to shake her. But no, no hitting, no. Definitely kicking. What kind of love is that? That's not love. That's a possession. You think you're a slave on or something? I don't understand because most of the things I don't get in conversations on things that I don't understand, but there are a few things I do understand, and that's where we can talk. We get on a conversation about rap. I can't. I don't know a damn thing about rap. I mean, I'm out of, that's not in my conversation. That's not my situation. I don't, that ain't my thing. Now, RB, we can talk, but you know, we can talk about money, dividends, and annual compounds. We can talk about the market. We can talk about Bitcoin. We can talk about, but the things that I talk about, that I know about is you shouldn't talk about it because it creates a lot of controversy, politics, and religions. I don't hit on them subjects because you be to knock somebody out or shooting. It pulls the family together, start wars, and I don't I know about them, but I don't talk. I don't want to talk about them because it's. But my thing is love. If you was fortunate enough to find that person to but this you know, but unfortunately these situations happen. My eyes wasn't open. uh, uh, you know, demons, entities, and all that got in the conversation. So, and I was being reminded that I needed to be alone, and I needed to figure me out. Now, I'm I've been on this planet 64 years. I haven't figured me out yet. How you gonna figure me out? But anyway, oh boy. But I always love myself. But I'm just trying to figure out why, why. But life has its ways of, and if you don't adapt to whatever it is, you just left out of the cold. So, but and also the most important factor in this was mental. Mental. That was the most important fact. And it still is now because if you don't have that mental right, you're gonna be kicking and beating the hell out of somebody. But I love myself. I love God. I love myself, and I love my life. Oh yeah. Uh, and so much forevermore. And I definitely know that when that wife get in the conversation, but I was lucky. I was lucky to have found it. You know, I'm not bitter. You know, uh, and it don't put me in an unhappy spot. I mean, but yeah, I'm certain things, certain aspects that happen in my life and I've gotten to know myself even more better. I never turned away from the mirror, trying to figure out what I couldn't figure out. But life is full of surprises. Like who that? Life is like a box of chocolate. It is what it is. But if you don't respect yourself, you can't respect others. I mean, you can't, and that's why I notice There are a lot of single people, a lot of women, lonely out here alone, and can't figure it out. Don't know why. You know, uh, 4 or 5 marriages. Oh, they did it. When are you ever gonna look in the mirror and blame yourself for your own situations? You know, I've been married one time. That's it. Uh, I don't know if I want to do it again, but if I should have to find the right person, uh, yep, I would. Uh, I thought I did, but you know, life happens. People change. Uh, but I'm not faulting anybody, and I have to really basically look at me. You know, I have to look at my faults, my traits, my my insignificant difficulty, because basically I was living on the road most of the time. So really, I really didn't have to deal with anybody most of the time in my life, at least for 40 years of it. uh, but anyway, just think about it. Love is like loving your mom or your daughter, your sister, your brother, you know, your grandmother. Would you kick her? Would you hit her? Would you hit them? You got to think about that, and that's the way you got to feel about your wife. Other than that, it's not love. I mean, me and my aunties, which who I was raised around, we used to fight. Shoot, I used to keep scratches on my face from females that I had to fight my way through school. Female boy, I don't know what it is about female boy, but they used to keep them scratches on my face. They kept me whipped up. And now professionals said it was because they like you. Yeah, and that like, man, boy. But anyway, I just had to put my little 2 cents in it for this Wednesday. Living the best life that God has given me today, and man, no morals, no. I don't know. I don't know what to expect for the future of the world, man. And this is all we got. you know, man. Scamming at an all-time high. What do you do? Scamming, robbing. You know, people don't want to work. They want the easy way out. And the phone seemed like it's just making it easier for them. But anyway, y'all have a blessed day and let God handle the rest.